Hey CBC kids, we're going to continue our series on the armor of God today. And you got Sir Knight Josh here, ready to talk to you about another piece of the armor of God that we need to equip and have ready every single day. So far, we've talked about the belt of truth. We talked about the breastplate of righteousness. And then last week, we talked about the gospel of peace. And today, we're going to talk about the shield of faith. Okay, this comes from the book of Ephesians. This is, again, like we said before, this is the Apostle Paul who's writing to the church in Ephesus, and he's letting them know that every single day we need to put on the full armor of God because there is spiritual warfare all around us, and we need to be ready to go into battle. We need to be ready for the enemy to throw obstacles and temptations and problems our way. We've got to put on the armor of God and be about the business of the kingdom. So today we're going to be in Ephesians chapter 6 again, and we're going to start reading in verse 16. It says, "In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one." So in all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, because you're going to need it when the enemy sends those flaming, fiery darts your way. Now, some people have some different ideas about what this means, the fiery darts, these flaming darts. But most people can agree that it's the obstacles, the temptations, the doubts that Satan wants to set in your mind and put in your life to distract you from God. Now, we need to have our faith ready. We need to have the shield of faith in our hand, ready for these attacks to come our way. So when you have doubts, you know, I have faith in God that He's bigger than my doubts. That even the things that I don't understand about God, I believe Him anyway. I believe that He's good. I believe that He is the Creator. I believe that He loves me. And when the enemy, when Satan sends temptations your way and tries to drive you into sin, you can have faith in God that He is better than sin. That you can trust His way instead of your own way, instead of Satan's way. Instead of falling into that sin, we can trust what God has for us. We can have faith in Him. But we've got to take that shield of faith, and we've got to hold tight to it. So when doubts and temptations and things like that come our way, we can put it in front of us. It can help extinguish those flaming darts that come our way and protect us. See, one of the cool things about the shield of faith, when Paul talks about a shield, he's likely referring to the shields that the Roman soldiers would use in the time that he was alive. And they were much bigger than this. See, I have this little round shield, and maybe when I talk about a shield, you think of Captain America having that awesome, small kind of circular shield that he moves around to deflect things and he throws it at people. But a shield for the Roman soldiers in this era would have been huge. It would have covered almost their entire body. So they would use a shield to cover all of their most vulnerable parts, like their heart and their organs, and it would go down all the way almost to their feet and cover almost everything. And that's what our faith needs to do when we take up the shield of faith. It's got to cover us. It's got to cover us where we are vulnerable and easy to be attacked. It's got to cover our hearts, right? So take up the shield of faith. Cover yourself in faith that God is bigger than the attacks that come your way. He's bigger than the doubts that come your way. Any kind of flaming, fiery dart that the devil could send your way, take up the shield of faith. Faith that knows God is bigger, He's greater, He has your best interest in mind, and He loves you and wants what's best for you. So take up the shield of faith today. Fasten the belt of truth. Put on the breastplate of righteousness, the gospel of peace, and now the shield of faith. Hey kids, we love you guys so much. I'm so excited to continue through this series on the armor of God. We have part 5 next week, so make sure to tune in on Thursday. And until then, we love you guys so much. Don't forget tomorrow this coming Friday, we are going to do a live painting, and we're going to pick a scene from the Bible that we're going to talk about. We're going to explain it, and then we're going to try our best to put it on canvas with some awesome color and all of our artistic, creative abilities. So join me tomorrow, Friday night, for a live painting on Facebook. We cannot wait to see you guys there, and we love you guys so much.